Welcome to Lost Girl Therapy. Having a therapist does not guarantee that the person that you are paying is always going to agree with you. A good therapist, if you have a trusting relationship, if you have built rapport, if you have built a space of understanding, a good therapist is going to challenge you on choices. Now, challenge does not mean that a therapist tells you that you are wrong. It does, however, open up the possibility that they might disagree or encourage you to see something from a different way or encourage you to try something differently. Now, when we're in a space of high defensiveness and the therapist challenges us, inherently we're going to clam up. I do it with my own therapist. There's half the time I'm just absolutely not. You don't know what I've been through. No. But when you work with the right person, what can happen is we actually begin to build a relationship that is allowing for the possibility of an alternative approach. It doesn't mean that you're both going to agree. It doesn't mean that you're going to be on opposite sides. It just means that client and therapist are now holding space for alternative approaches. And as a therapist, when a client actually, if you offer something up and then a client disagrees with you, that is one of the best times in session. It's the best time if you as the therapist can get out of your own way and say, I actually don't know what's best. Because when a client feels comfortable enough to say, I disagree, that means they built resiliency, they built self-confidence, they're starting to figure out who they are. When you see a client come into a session when you've been working with them for a bit, and they come in and they actually say, I think that you have that wrong, that is the best moment. That is so gratifying because it means that they, A, trust you enough to stand up for themselves, B, feel stable enough in the relationship that they do not feel like it will be fractured if they disagree with you, and C, that they have now had such deep awareness of what it is that they want that they can say, what you're offering is not aligned with me. So if you're a client in therapy and your therapist is agreeing with you on everything, or they are yesing you to death, consider what that does for growth. There are certain times in the therapeutic relationship where we need constant validation. We need that ultimate support. We need almost an ACT approach, like acceptance and commitment therapy. But there are also key moments in the therapeutic relationship where disagreement can be really healthy and challenging, can encourage growth for both individuals participating.